Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning. It is earlier than it was in the yesterday's vlog. It's 7:18 in the morning, and again, I'm just standing here getting some sun, some of that LA sun without going outside because it is cold AF outside, and I'm just not trying to get cold right now. But I wanted to make a little bit of a random video. I guess all my videos are random, but this one is especially random. I'm going to make a prediction in this video on what I think is going to happen with FaZe stock. FaZe's stock share on the New York Stock Exchange. And I want to begin this video by saying, number one, this is not financial advice. Number two, this is my own personal opinion. I haven't talked to anybody about this. This is just what I personally think is going to happen. Another thing, I have absolutely no idea what goes on internally at FaZe. And I never have. Swear to, even when I was living in the FaZe house with the core of FaZe, I had no control and I had no idea what the fuck the company was doing. So just to get that clear and out of the way. So I have no idea what our expectations are to make money. I have no idea what our future plans are, our future collabs, none of that. And I swear on my mother's life, I think a lot of people over the years, kind of expected me to have this sort of power and influence in FaZe because of how big I was or whatever. I don't even know. People always thought that I had some sort of influence in who gets recruited to FaZe as well. Never, ever even had a single, Anyway, now that we have all that out of the way, I kind of just wanted to say exactly what I think is going to happen with the FaZe stock. So right now, we have FaZe shares sitting at approximately $1.91. So that's how much it costs to buy a FaZe share today, $1.91. Now, there's plenty of things that can happen. FaZe could go bankrupt and, be not a company anymore. FaZe could stay stagnant or slightly, elevate. But here is what I think may happen with FaZe stock. So I've been in the gaming world for a long, long time. And, when I first got started in the gaming world, it was like here. The overall knowledge about video games, the people who watched video games, everything. And every major title that dropped, every big game that dropped, where new people became gamers and new people got exposed to the gaming community, it would elevate the gaming community higher and higher and higher. Now, I'll give you an example. So back in the day, we were gaming Call of Duty. It was a super popular game. And, gaming was like here, me and all the FaZe boys, New York house, all that stuff. And then Fortnite drops a couple years later. All of a sudden, the entire gaming world explodes. Every gaming sponsor of every gaming org is making more money. We're talking keyboards, headsets, gaming chairs, anything you can think of that has to do with gaming. Every gaming company is exploding, earning more revenue. They're able to dish out more money in sponsorships. All these orgs are getting more money, more deals. Everything is exploding. And then what happens is a game kind of stagnates. People stop playing, people get bored of it. And the whole community as a whole kind of stagnates, or it starts to go down a little bit. So what I'm trying to paint here as a picture is that, again, gaming is very cyclical in the sense that whenever a big game pops off and it becomes this mainstream thing where like, oh my God, what's Fortnite? I'm not a gamer, but I'm gonna try Fortnite because everybody at my school is talking about Fortnite. Whenever that happens, everything in gaming explodes. And now what we're experiencing right now today is a low in gaming. There's no new good games out. People aren't really gaming. I feel like COVID was the last big gaming boom because everybody was at home. We also had a couple of games come out that did become very popular. Warzone 1 being a great example, Among Us being another great example. And basically what I'm getting at is what I believe is going to happen is eventually over the next few years, I believe there is going to be a new game, a new Fortnite. I don't know when it's going to come. It takes a very long time to develop these games. It could be 5 years from now. It could be 7 years from now. Who knows? But at some point in the next few years, a game is going to drop that is going to elevate the space to a level that we have never seen before, even bigger than Fortnite. I'm very confident of this because I've been in the gaming world for a very long time, and I can tell you that every now and then this just happens. A game comes out, everybody starts playing it, and people will never stop developing these incredibly good video games because they make so much fucking money, and people love money. Now, if FaZe Clan can survive as a company until that next big gaming boom is, and again, I have no idea what the state of FaZe is, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying this because every gaming company across the board is having a little bit of a tough time right now. I know C9 just cut half their esports rosters, which can only happen because there's not enough funding going on, or maybe there's not enough potential in that world. But if FaZe can survive until the next big gaming boom, then here's what's going to happen. FaZe will be the only gaming organization on the New York Stock Exchange for institutional investors to pour their money into. Why do I say institutional investors? Because they run the fucking market, okay? I'm not some genius dude who's like a day trader and invests, but I have, educated myself quite a bit on the stock market over the past few years. And the people who really make the stock market move up and down are the people who control the most amount of money, which is these institutional investors. And before every other gaming org, like the 100 Thieves of the world, TSM, whatever, can get to market, which takes quite a bit of time because the SEC and whatnot have to look through all of your books and make sure that you're, good to go to be traded on the New York Stock Exchange. So I think that by the time those other orgs get to market, there will have only been one team that all of these institutions can invest in on the stock market, and it's FaZe. So in which case, I think FaZe's stock is going to fucking explode. And again, that could be me just being optimistic, because I hold a fair amount of FaZe shares. But, that's just genuinely what I think is going to happen. And I just wanted to make this video and make my prediction public, mainly because I want to see if I'm right. I want it to be, I want everybody to know that this is what I think is going to happen. Again, not financial advice, not something that anybody told me. Like, somebody didn't tell me all this and was like, hey, Lucas, I think this is going to happen. This is me in my own brain just thinking and telling you guys out of personal experience after being in the gaming community for so long, what I think is going to happen. But, that can only happen, again, if FaZe survives as a company, continues to do good and push the limits, especially during this kind of low time in gaming where every single gaming org is struggling. But yeah, that's pretty much my 7 a.m. chat for you guys. But what's the plan for today? It's 7 a.m. right now, and it's Saturday, and I have a little bit of work to do today. I have a brand deal that FaZe organized. FaZe absolutely killing it for me in brand deals for Q4, but I will go over every brand deal that I did in December in another. We did this video for November where I told you guys all the brand deals that I did in November. So I'm gonna do that again in December. But this is what we're doing today. I'll just show you guys real quick. I don't know if you guys can see that. Those are the deliverables right there. We're doing a little stream, some tweets and stuff, and our fee, we're getting $15,000 for our work today, which is a shit ton of money. It's a lot of money. But I do just want to mention that the people, most of the gamers, which is not very many, but most of the gamers who are at my level, who have like the same amount of followers as I have, get paid way more for the same amount of work because, my platform has not maintained as well over the years, obviously, which is completely fine. But I'm just letting you know, you see me getting 15,000 and you're like, holy shit, Blaze, that is a fuck ton of money. It is a fuck ton of money. But I just want to let you know, there's people who are getting like, 40,000, 50,000 for the same amount of work. And that's awesome. I think that's fucking awesome. And I am going to continue grinding so I can continue to level up in that world too. Yeah, but that's it for today, guys. That's it for the vlog. I'm gonna go do this thing, and yeah, thank you guys for enjoying the videos, watching the videos. I look forward to continue sharing awesome information and talk about awesome topics. And yeah, that's been it. Peace, guys.